Honda NSR500, the price of a legend. What's the real price of owning racing history? The Honda NSR500 isn't just a motorcycle, it's a symbol of power, danger, and glory. The same machine that ruled Grand Prix racing for nearly 2 decades, ridden by icons like Mick Doohan and Valentino Rossi. But today, this beast has a new battlefield, the auction house. In December 2024, one rare Honda NSR500V 1997 was sold for an unbelievable $267,607. And get this, it had never been ridden. Still sealed in its original crate for over 20 years. Why so expensive? Because this isn't just a bike, it's history frozen in time. Only a handful were ever built for private racing teams. And every surviving unit tells a story money can barely buy. Condition, racing heritage, rarity. That's what drives the value. So the next time you hear that crackling 2-stroke scream, remember, you're not just hearing a motorcycle, you're hearing a $1 million legacy. Honda NSR500, the king of the 2-strokes. There was a time when the world of racing was ruled by smoke, fire, and fearless men. A time when every twist of the throttle was a battle between power and survival. That era belonged to one name, Honda NSR500. The birth of a monster, 1984. It all began in 1984, when Honda abandoned its unsuccessful 4-stroke NR500 project. From the ashes of that failure rose something completely different. A 2-stroke, 500cc V4 engine that would change racing forever. The first NSR 500 was brutal, unpredictable, so wild that riders called it the suicide machine. Its exhausts ran under the fuel tank so hot, it burned riders' legs. But Honda never gave up. What started as chaos evolved into domination. The golden era, late 1980s. The NSR 500 had become the weapon of choice. Riders like Freddie Spencer, Wayne Gardner, and Eddie Lawson each carried it to world championship glory. But it was the 1990s, the reign of Mick Doohan, that cemented the NSR 500's legacy as the king of the 500s. Doohan's aggressive riding and unmatched control turned this savage machine into a 5-time world champion. From 1994 to 1998, the sound, the smoke, the violence, it was pure mechanical perfection. Engineering from another world. The NSR 500 wasn't just powerful, it was genius. Its 490cc, liquid-cooled, 2-stroke V4 engine produced over 180 horsepower from a machine weighing barely 130 kilograms. That's more power to weight than most modern superbikes today. It featured a twin, counter-rotating crankshaft, reducing gyroscopic forces and improving cornering agility. A design so advanced, it inspired MotoGP's future 4-stroke engines. And then a pause. It could reach nearly 300 kilometers per hour, 186 miles per hour on the straights, with acceleration so brutal, only the bravest could tame it. As Mick Doohan once said, ... You don't ride the NSR, you survive it. A rolling laboratory. Throughout the 1990s, Honda Racing Corporation HRC used the NSR 500 as a testbed for every racing innovation imaginable. Electronic power valves, carbon fiber parts, new aluminum twin-spar frames, and suspension systems that set the standard for decades to come. Each season, It evolved, refined not by engineers behind desks, but by riders on the edge of control. The final glory. Then came Valentino Rossi. In 2001, at the dawn of a new era, Rossi won the final 500cc World Championship, the last title before MotoGP switched to four-stroke machines. That year marked the end of the two-stroke age, and the NSR500 went out exactly as it lived, in a blaze of speed, noise, and perfection. Even today, decades later, the NSR500 remains the most feared and respected race bike ever built. It wasn't forgiving. It wasn't easy. But it was pure. A raw connection between man and machine. A masterpiece of engineering that demanded everything and gave back the thrill of a lifetime. Because the NSR500 didn't just win races. It defined an era.